that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, today we got a special guest in the building. Hey, man, he's a true R&B legend, Grammy Award-winning singer, songwriter, producer, actor, and founding member of the iconic group 112. Hey, please give it up and show your love for Q Parker.
What's up, family?
Hey, Q.
What's up?
Roll damn tide, boy.
Roll damn tide all day.
You know how we get down. You know, we don't play about our Alabama football.
Do not play. Do not.
Hey, man, I'm so proud of you, man. You've been making waves, winning awards in the music industry for almost 30 years. And now you are entering a new chapter with your sophomore album, Evolution of Romance.
Yeah,
now, when you say Evolution of Romance, what do you mean?
Well, next year will be 30 years, right? And so I started when I was a teenager. So as a man, I've evolved. As a musician, I've evolved. And just a person who understands life in the way that I do. That's an evolution there. But also, as I've grown, as a man, musically, I've grown as well. And so I'm the type of artist, I can always do music. It flows through my veins. But I like to just kind of see where there's an opening and a lane that I can occupy in a space. And I just felt like romance was missing from male R&B artists. And I wanted to just occupy that. And so the Evolution of Romance Volume 1 is just my spin on just bringing some romance back to the airways and back to the hearts and homes.
Right.
So you call yourself a romance dealer.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like, what makes you so romantic?
Because I'm out here dealing romance, y'all. I'm out here singing about romance. I'm campaigning about romance. And see, I grew up watching the soap operas, right? And so I saw my parents loving on each other, and I watched the soap operas all day. And so when you watch the soap operas, it's all about passion and soft and gentle and sensuality and all of those things. And so I just put that stuff in my music, and even my contribution to 112 has always been from a romantic standpoint. And so whenever I had an opportunity to have the mic myself, I'm all about romance. And so I've coined myself the romance dealer, because whenever you see me, I'm going to represent romance 1,000%.
Well, that's good. Then more men need to think that way.
Yeah. Now, you heard something positive from the black man. Gary.
I know. That's why I'm not gonna say I can't believe it. I mean, coming from Q, I could believe it. But I think that's a good thing. When you talk about the soap operas, my mama and daddy used to watch All My Children every day on his lunch break.
I was General Hospital and Young.
Boy, what you know about Luke and Laura? What y'all know about Luke and Laura?
Man, Victor Newman.
Yes, Lord. All right, so Q now. So you got hot singles, honey, on your new project like "Keep On Loving" and Triple F's. So how would you define real R&B music?
Well, I define it as being authentic. You have to sing and write about what's the most authentic, because you got to go out here and live these records. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to have a song that's 20 years old, but you can't identify with it no more. And so for me as a solo artist, I live, I walk, I breathe, I talk romance. And so this is the most authentic that I can be, so that when you see me, it's just me being Q Parker.
And you're doing R&B music like country music singers do country music. They live that life for the most part.
Absolutely.
So that's interesting.
That's when it's the most real, and, your listeners can feel it because it's coming from an authentic place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from going to one of the hottest R&B groups to becoming, a solo artist, how has that transition been for you, and what is the biggest difference between, going solo and being with the group 112?
Well, that's a great question. The obvious difference is, when I look to my right and my left, I don't see my brothers, guys that, I started this thing with in middle school. But it's also good because now I get to give the world 100% of Q Parker. When you're in a group as talented as 112, everybody contributes 25%. And so I really can only master 25%. But then there are years of those 75% that I never get to spend time with. And so on this solo journey, I get to give everybody 100% Q Parker, and it's so fun. I've learned so much about myself as a man, musically as well as a creator, and every day, man, I get to just wake up and whatever comes to my mind, I can do it.
Yeah. Now we all know you are a musical genius, but also give back to the community a lot. Tell us about the Q Parker Legacy Foundation. That's right, y'all. The Q Parker Legacy Foundation, and how people can support it.
Absolutely. Q Parker Legacy Foundation was established in 2016, and we just have a heart for senior citizens and children. The senior citizens, because they are the matriarchs and the patriarchs of our communities. And so the QPLF, when we show up, we bring in love, we bring in smiles. And so our programming consists of things like musical bingo, karaoke, active aging activities, work items and fairs. But then at the end of the year, we have this big caroling event. We get about 600 seniors in one room. We feed them, we love on them, give them gifts and prizes. And so that's what we do with the seniors. But then on the children's side, we do a 2 weeks music and entertainment summer camp. And it's really to nurture the talent, but also teach them the business, because the reality is everybody's not going to get a record deal. And if you're not getting a record deal, you need to learn how to navigate this thing independently. And so this camp and what we do throughout the year, the programming for the kids, is really just giving them the information and the education. Yeah, we know you're talented and we're going to nurture your gifts, but we also want to make sure you go out here and you know things like licensing and publishing and sunset clauses and perpetuity, like all of these terminologies, so that you can navigate properly as an independent artist.
Wow. So that's so interesting. Is that part of your ministry? You know, you've kind of talked about music as a ministry.
Yeah.
What role does faith play in your creative process?
Oh man, it's everything. It's the foundation. I just believe if you're out here and you don't have that foundation, you're easily swayed. And so for me, I grew up in the church. I'm a Kojic baby, Church of God in Christ. And so,
Ooh, but hey, Q.
Yeah.
Boy, what you know about that I know your mama got that Gilbert Earl Patterson album.
Of course.
Boy, hey, Q.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my record will be there. Be changes, dark affair, as I stand.
I got one for you, Rick. I got one for you.
Come on.
Can't join in. You got to be born in.
Yeah.
This is the Church of God in Christ.
Boy, don't get me started, boy. You know I love Church of God in Christ.
Yes, sir. So because I grew up that way, it's always been a part of who I am. No matter where I went, I always knew I had a praying grandma.
Y'all, we are back with Q Parker, and Gary has a question.
Well, Q, speaking of the prayer warriors, this is a good question. Now, you've collaborated with Diddy and Bad Boy Records. So how has that shaped your outlook on Diddy and his case?
Well, man, Puff just means a lot to me. He changed my life. If he hadn't had the vision to come to Atlanta and discover these four guys who had dreams and aspirations of singing, I wouldn't be sitting here having this interview. I wouldn't be celebrating 30 years next year. And so in that regard, he means everything to me. However, I don't condone the things, and as a brother, I'm just here to support him. I'm here to support however we need to walk with you. I'll hold your hand as close or as loose as you need me to, but I'm not going to give up on you. I believe in brotherhood. I believe in fellowship, and he's no exception.
And and I'm glad you answered that too that way.
That was a good answer.
It was a good answer. You know what? Exactly, because in spite of no matter what a person does, we know people have their issues and do whatever they do and what have you. My thing is, I just still think that we shouldn't throw away people.
Can't throw them away.
He did what he did. He helped you, like you said. We would have not known you had not been for him and stuff. And people just do that because when people do that to Bill Cosby, it bothers me.
Yeah.
Because Bill Cosby had his name on all these damn colleges out here because they donated a lot of money. And did that, but then when something happened, everybody want to throw them away, but I don't think you should do that.
Yeah,
we're going to definitely throw you away for them outfits you be wearing.
Oh, don't talk about my look today. This is how I felt this morning.
That's for sure.
Well, okay, so switching gears, you look really good, and I know it seems like health is wealth seems like a true statement when it comes to you. You're always in the gym. You're always working out. How important is your fitness journey? And, what are you doing to stay in shape?
It's everything to me. I will be celebrating 50 years of age next year. Ooh. And I have grandchildren. Ooh. I have family. And the reason why I prioritize my health is because I want to be here to see my grandchildren in their 40s and 50s. I've made a mandate to myself that I'm going to be a healthy 95, maybe even 100 years old. And the things that I'm doing now is going to help me get to that goal. A mentor of mine said, when you're born, you look like your parents. When you die, you look like your choices. And so I want to make the right choices
Wow.
now,
Right.
so
Said
that
something.
when I become of age, my choices will show that I've lived a really, really good life. And so that's why I wake up and I prioritize eating right and no stress, not dealing with anything that's dramatic, but also working out and staying active.
That's good there, Gary. Yeah, Gary, you look like you're trusting your Arsenio your hall. Anyway,
Can you see how they do me?
I'm sorry, Q.
Man.
I'm sorry, Q, man. We are so excited for your new project dropping, which is now.
Yes,
What can
yes.
fans expect from your sophomore album, and will there be any visuals?
Yes, absolutely. So, and it's volume 1, and I specifically put the volume 1 on there because I want the people to understand that I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. If you think you know and you love your favorite male R&B artist, I'm telling you to make some room because Q Parker is here to just push this romance and be somebody that you can rely on when you are wanting to be romantic and have these intimate moments with your significant other. And I'm committed to just pushing romance.
All right, man, we are so proud of you, man. Thank you for joining us this morning, man. And where can
Always.
people follow you and get your new project?
Absolutely. I am at Q Parker 112. The official website is itsqparker.com. And like I said, man, just stay connected with me. And I appreciate you all for allowing me to come on here this morning and just talk about this romance campaign.